Going into this week 6 of the season, my coach told me I would not be starting or playing in a game, right? And in practice, me and my QB, we just wasn't connecting. So he told me, right, this team would be better without me, and they would have probably won the state championship. So I told him, you know what, I'm out of here. I told my coach, we had a deep conversation, and shoot, I told him I'm gonna be leaving and I'm gonna be transferring, and then I'm gonna be transferring to one of the worst schools in our division. So me and my QB, we just wasn't connected in practice. So to be honest, I really wanted to leave because he wasn't really messing with us. And my coach wanted me to go for 5 for 5 and catches, but my QB wasn't just hitting me right. Going into week 6 with my new team, I have to prove that I'm going to be one of the great starters. My coach told me he liked how I play. He knows I'm a hard-working player. He seen my highlights. He was looking at me ever since week 1, and he wanted me to bring me here. So I was going to be one of their greats. And going into this week, he said I wouldn't be starting because they have a number 1 wide receiver, but he said I will become overall once I start practicing them. My coach subbed me out for the rest of the game, but he said he seen everything he wanted to see. Since I transferred, my parents gave me this Airbnb for a little bit until the season's over, and I think this is a good Airbnb. I might end up buying this place one day if I make it to the NFL. My friend told me when I get there, turn on the TV. Let me tell y'all about this one kid, Elijah Harden. Elijah Harden is a 3-star wide receiver. A few weeks ago, he was just a 0-star, just because of the corners you play. You see what I'm telling you? If the corners you play are trash, you won't become one of the good 3-star, 4-star wide receivers. But now he's playing bums as corners, 0 stars, 2 stars. He's gonna become a 4-star pretty soon. He only got one offer, Boston College. Now let me tell you. When I seen this film, I was like, okay, it's decent, but he's a trash wide receiver in my eyes. I see him as a bum still. I see him as somebody who only gets open when he has a terrible corner on him. When he has someone good on him, is a drop. You know what I'm saying? But I want to know, when he plays his old team, is he going to be any good? I hope to see him in a state championship. But his QB is a 5-star. He's crying about not getting the ball in practice, not connecting. Man, you a 3-star. Stop
it's
crying.
High school football.
You rank 4
Anybody
in
can
your
be
state.
good in high school.
Your QB's ranked number 1.
Can you be good in college?
I want to see what they can do
what he can do in
upcoming
college.
in this season. Going into this week after being mentioned on TV, and he was talking trash about me, I knew I had to lock in practice. This week of the season, man, I knew I had a lock in since Boston sent me that offer. I didn't even know they sent it, but this is my only offer, so I have to make this useful. But my coach told me he will be taking the rest of the starters out, so I will have to score. But he said in the playoffs, he will take the rest of us out. But my coach subbed me out here, and we end up winning the game, blowing them out. The only thing is, our coach told us He taking all the starters out, trying to keep them healthy for the playoffs since we switched our spots. So in our playoff run, I need to go beat my old team, like they said on Top Takes. So I will be getting more looks on offense and kick return. In the second quarter, they up. I end up getting this return here, and man, when I tell you I'm locked in, Boston College, I will be getting my offer from them. Our defense wasn't locked in this game, but I am, so I ended up getting into the end zone again. Man, it was a problem keeping me out that thing. Man, I had to get another kick return, but they end up stopping me here. Since our defense wasn't locked in, and I was, man, all my QB needed to really do is just keep throwing that ball up. We enter in this game as a 7 seed, so man, my coach told us we have to win. So I go ahead, get in the end zone. Once again, I told you they having trouble keeping me out of there. Since we were up, my coach subbed the rest of the starters out because we have to get ready for next week, and you don't want nobody to end up getting injured taking a risk. Going into next week, my coach has had a light practice. We just, you know what I'm saying, everybody meet up, went a little quick one-on-ones, but I told you I do not want to get tackled. I got another offer from New York University. Since Boston sent me that offer, a lot of people have been looking at me lately. But man, I really want to go to Oregon, but I end up like coming into Boston. Now that we going into the championship game, man, we had to lock in. Man, when I tell you I was locked in practice, I was locked in. And on social media, they were talking crazy this game, talking about how Top Takes were just bashing me that day. So man, I was locked in, but they were locked in too. My coach put me on kickoff. Man, I was ready to return this joint, but they ended up getting me here. But this week too, man, in the playoffs, they had trouble stopping me. This whole game, they had trouble keeping me out the end zone. My coach ended up subbing me out for a little bit, basically if he needed me to come in clutch, but they ended up coming back a little bit since all the starters was out. My coach ended up putting all the starters back in with 22 seconds left. Overall, I had to lock in and win the game. We ain't want to go into OT, so I really just wanted to score here and, you know what I'm saying, get more looks at colleges. one time out and 11 seconds left, I told my QB to just feed me the ball this drive. So I ended up going deep into the end zone, taking a risk. I ended up getting a little toe tap to win the game.
Let's talk about that one kid you were talking about. A few weeks ago, you said he was a bum. But now he has 3 offers. He have the school New York University. And he is a 3-star. What do you have to say about this?
You want to know what I gotta say about this? He is still a bum. He is still a bum. He's a certified bum in my eyes. I still stand on what I believe. I still believe that it's just high school ball. And anybody could do that. I could do that. Anybody could go out there, run a little short route, and burn a corner. Man, it's high school football. What are you talking about?
You're gonna get me mad. He has over 1,000 yards, over 10 touchdowns, and you're gonna say he is still a bum. Yeah, you're just talking.
Overall, I just don't see him as that guy. I understand if he was just doing big things for his team, but the things he do is clutch. He's getting easy corners, easy safeties. It's high school football. Y'all need to understand that. He's a bum. He's still sorry at the end of the day. Y'all need to understand he is a bum, a certified bum. Alright, let's wrap this topic up. Let's see what we can do in college. You know, the season's about to start in a few weeks.